Good morning and welcome to day 5 and vlog 5. We are today in Alesund. Here is what's coming up. I'm walking up this steep hill and I'm out of breath already. Yep, 418 steps to go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, Alesund today, it's the most northerly point that we're going to visit during this cruise. And let me just swing the camera around so you can see. It's been raining on deck, so I'm hoping that you can see through the glass. At 11:30, I'm going to go on a 2-hour walking tour to discover the city. And after that, there is a lookout point high up on a hill with lots of steps to walk up to get there. So if I'm feeling energetic enough, I will take you with me and show you the sights from there as well. So it's only a short 2-hour walking tour, then I've got time to explore on my own after that. Tonight it is Limelight Lounge, so it is Matt Terry, X Factor winner. Yeah, I know. So that'll be a bit of a show, so we'll see what that's like. And then I think I'm going to get an early night tonight and film the ship tour tomorrow, weather permitting. Well, I guess it's going to have to be done regardless, so if I have to take an umbrella, then so be it. So yeah, it's going to be a fun couple of days, so stick around. Okay, breakfast time in the buffet. I've got something a tiny little bit different. I couldn't see any eggs Benedict, so I've got some scrambled eggs, some sausage, some bacon, some sausage and hash, and a bit of fried bread. I'll get this down me and then quickly nip down to the room and then jump off the ship for meeting at 11:15. It's just gone 11 now, so I've got plenty of time to get off the ship. Here we go then. Walking tour has commenced. 2 hours walking around Alesund. Let's see what trouble we can get into. So we've got a group of 24 people today, including a little baba. So let's see what fun we can find. We're about 45 minutes into our tour, and I just want to point out at this point how sunny it is. It's not been this sunny since we left Southampton. Take a look.
Well, historically speaking, Ragnar Lothbrok is a made-up character. It's a mix of 2 Danish kings and 1 Swedish jarl.
So we are just about halfway through the walking tour at the moment, and I'll be completely honest, I probably should have saved my money and explored on my own. There's not really a great deal of exciting things that we've seen apart from a few buildings. Little bit of folklore about Norway and Iceland. Yeah, nothing that's been real earth-shatteringly exciting, but hey, them's the breaks. You spend your money, you take your lottery and see what you end up with. I think the highlight for me will be walking up the steps to see the view down of the town below. That's after the tour. We left a little bit early actually. I think it was due to start 11:30. We left it around about 11:20, so we're looking to finish it around 1:20, so I could get up to the top and back down by 2:30, and then I'll head back onto the ship and do a little bit of exploring on my own and buy myself a souvenir. So onwards. Okay, that's the tour finished, and now the start of the walk up to the viewing point. I'm walking up this steep hill and I'm out of breath already. I've barely begun. Let me show you how steep this is that I've just walked up, or still walking up. Yeah, it's quite steep. Right, I've reached the summit. Before I get to the point where the steps start. Okay, onwards and upwards. I've got my souvenir as well, so I'm good to roll all the way back down the hill, or the steps, to the ship, and I'll be ready to collapse by that point, I think. judging by how high up it is. We're just getting to the entranceway to the park before the steps up to the top, and we just turn the camera around so that you can see when these people get past me. So I'm just at the entryway to the park now. There we go. And all the way up there, it's a beautiful tree. So yeah, all the way up there is the viewing platform. You zoom in so you can see. Okay, you've got to start somewhere, so let's go. Let's get this done. Now I'm hoping, since we started the walk, it's only spitted with rain a little bit. It's stayed relatively dry and sunny since then, so I'm hoping that continues, so that there are pretty spectacular views at the top. Because if it becomes a little bit cloudy, it's going to be a bit of a waste of all that walking up, so fingers crossed. Yep, 418 steps to go. Let's do this. Wow, this is hard work. I don't think I've done many of the steps. The views aren't bad though already. Let me show you. I've got the ship to the left and the view of the old town to the right. Oh my, that was hard work. So I've made it up 408 steps. I guess the remaining ones are up to that viewing platform behind me. That's enough for now. I'm gonna stop and have a rest and show you the views from up here.
I think I know what.
Okay, made it to the very summit, all those steps later, and it was worthwhile. Take a look at this.
Oh, you want to walk down? Yeah, the reception.
I think you'll agree that is quite extraordinary. It was worth the 408 steps and a few more to get to the back of this viewing platform and see this. Wow. And just a little bit more for added measure. Incredible, that was worth the stop alone. I'm not sure about the 2-hour walking tour, but that was worth it. Maybe I should have kept the money in my pocket and just came up here instead. I've got my souvenirs, had a little walk around the town, walked all those steps up to here. That's pretty much my day complete here in Alesund. It's just coming up to 2 p.m, so I'm going to walk down the steps and get back on the ship now, I think. It won't surprise you to learn it's much easier on the way down as it is on the way up. The steps are handily numbered, so you know just how many more you've got to go. Let me turn it around so you can see. And as you'll see, ever so often there are spaces where you can rest and catch your breath, because it certainly does take the breath out of you, that's for sure. And here's another of the numbered steps as well. Well, that was certainly worthwhile. I have to confess, at points I got a quarter and a half of the way there and considered stopping, but I'm so glad I persevered and stuck with it, because the views at the top were just so worthwhile, just incredible. So I'm going to make my way back down and get on the ship. Oh lordy, 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 wow, wow, wow. I wasn't expecting there to be quite as much as this, so I hope I'm hungry enough again for Limelight Lounge later on. So I have got the katsu curry and also the coconut and prawn Thai green curry. Take a look. It certainly smells good and it looks good, so I'm going to dive in, and I may not eat all of it, so I leave some room for later because dinner is just 4 hours away. Okay, that's the first time I've had katsu curry. I can honestly say it was absolutely okay. Yeah, both the katsu curry and the prawn and coconut curry were alright. It wasn't the best thing I've ever had, it wasn't awful, but yeah, the favourite part of any of my meals has now arrived. I've gone up to the dessert counter. They've got my absolute favourite dessert, which is coffee eclair, so I grabbed 2 of them. The white chocolate and raspberry roulade looked good, so I've also grabbed 2 of them, and I've also got a Manchester tart as well. So much for not filling myself up before the Limelight Club tonight. Okay, better go and do some jogging to burn this off quicker. So the surprise standout performer out of all that lot was the Manchester tart. The chocolate eclair, although it was okay, it just had like a caramel coffee top on it, and it wasn't like the normal piped coffee icing, and I don't think there was any coffee flavour in the cream either, so it didn't taste as strong of coffee as I would expect it to. I much prefer them on, I can't remember which line does my favourites. I'm not sure if it's Norwegian or MSC, but one of the two do a really nice chocolate eclair. And the white chocolate and raspberry roulade was nice. However, the Manchester tart was the winner. Here we are then. Dinner tonight is in the Limelight Club with X Factor winner Matt Terry. I don't remember him, do you? I have seen him in the 710 Club this week, so I know what he looks like. Anyway, the menu is here. Let me show you the menu, and then I will show you the stage. Let me show you the stage and the setup. So it's quite full in here tonight, and there's still people queuing to come in. So let's hope this is a good evening. Okay, and we're off. We have an appetizer of smoked aubergine. Have a look. I could inhale that. That's going to be gone in one mouthful. I guarantee it. Yeah, that little appetizer, or a mouche mouche, whatever you want to call it, was gone like that. So yeah, very tasty though. But yeah, it wasn't around for long. So the starter's here now. The ham hock. Looks tasty good. I'm going in. So the lamb was damn good, and now the dessert is out. Got to be quick because of the music in the background.
Limelight, please join me in welcoming your guest entertainer. Give it up for the wonderful Matt Terry!
considering I didn't know him, that was a pretty damn good show. So, on the way to bed then, it was time to take a look at Silent Disco 2.0 in the atrium, with people having silly, crazy fun. At least I thought it was time for bed, but then the captain announced that there were a certain northern lights about in the sky. So early night, not so much. Oh my God. There it is. Aurora Borealis, Northern Lights. Okay, that's pretty much where we wrap up Wednesday. So it's been a pretty good day in Alesund. We're starting off with the tour, then going up and seeing the views from the top of the hill, and then Matt Terry in the Limelight Club tonight was pretty damn good as well. Tomorrow we will be in Alesund, which is the final stop of this cruise. So do join me then. In the meantime, if you've enjoyed, then please do hit that like button and don't forget to share. If you have any comments or questions, then drop them down below. And I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to help me grow as a channel, and be sure to hit that bell so you're notified when new content drops. In the meantime, guys, thank you so much for watching. Good night.